Do I think that I would get more people to get a mortgage if I forced them into credit repair? Now, I don't like to force anybody to do anything except for him.
I was fixing to say, whoa, that's good news.
Every rule has an exception, and it's you.
Anybody, whoever's recording this, I want it. Oh, you're recording it. Yeah. She'll probably delete it, so y'all keep it out there.
Okay, but I don't like to force my sellers into a lease option. I present them 3 offers. I prefer the lease option. Maybe I put a cherry on top on the lease option, but they usually go with the lease option that I present. Okay, one of the lease options that I present. I do not force my tenant buyers into credit repair. It's in their best interest to get credit repair, but I don't tell them which company they have to use. They sign an addendum with me that says they will have credit repair, but I cannot force them into credit repair. I can encourage them. I can strongly suggest to them, but I cannot force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. All that's going to do is put more resistance on them wanting to do what they agreed to. These people are highly motivated to get the mortgage until they're not. Okay? And as Jason said earlier, you know, when I do these sandwich lease options, I get paid 3 different ways. Okay? I get the non-refundable option fee, I get the monthly income on top of my mortgage payment that's going out, and I get that back-end payday. I may be getting, you know, if I bought the house for $100 and it's worth $130 and I sold it to them for $135, you know, there's $30,000 or $35,000 that I'm going to get in the end. It's to my best interest for them to get a mortgage, but I still can't force them to get credit repair and get that mortgage. They signed a document, a legal contract that says that they will do that, but I cannot force them to do it. Now, you might want to set up your company where somebody is on your staff and you babysit them and you check on every pay stub and you check on everything that you do. That might be what you want to do, but I'm a one-woman show for the most part on the houses. My job is to keep finding sellers and keep finding tenant buyers and then telling the tenant buyers what they need to do and expecting them to be an adult and do what they say they want to do, what they're gonna do. Okay, I cannot follow them around every week and make sure that they're doing exactly what they should be. Maybe I would have more back-end paydays if I forced them to get credit repair. As it stands, if and when they leave, I find somebody else that gives me another $10,000 or $15,000 down, pays my balance down again. So now that I probably owe $90,000, they're still buying it for $100,000. So the next person that comes through, I'm going to make $40,000 on.
And some people have a problem with that, guys. I mean, I've talked to people before that were interested in doing lease options, and they said, well, I'm just not going to do that. If somebody were to change their mind, I'm going to give them their money back. You can do that, or you can not, or you can let that prevent you from using this method, you know, to buy with none of your own money and things like that. You know, my thing is, we are extremely transparent. They are told multiple times about the terms. This is not any shady fine print on the contract. Everybody knows, you know, walk through the steps. You know, Whitney had them sign the paperwork earlier this week.
I saw the house this week.
I had to sit there, you know, twiddling my thumbs. Actually, I was playing on my phone, but, you know, for about an hour as you walked them through because they kept saying,
initial here.
All right, initial here.
Sign there.
And everything was explained to them. And a lot of people don't understand that. Me, you know, I think adults are adults. And, you know, if you enter into the agreement and we have an agreement, that's the agreement. I mean, I got a bike hanging in my garage right now that my fat ass won't get on. And, you know, I can't go back and say, hey, guys, I've changed my mind. You know, I didn't ride the thing. It's been 2 years. Can I just have my money back? They're not going to give me my money back. They're going to be, we shouldn't have bought the bike, you idiot. You know, so that's just the way we operate. That doesn't mean that's the way that you have to operate. It doesn't mean that you can't. You know, if you have somebody that backs out and you took $10,000 from them and you still got that sitting in the bank account and you decide you want to give $5,000 back because you feel sorry for them, nothing legally says that you can't do that. It's just not in our business model, because here's the thing. Once you've done that once,
Yes.
you have set a precedent.
Yes.
And then once you've set that precedent, there could potentially down the road be
Yes.
legal ramifications for doing that. So
Yes.
if you're going to do that, just a word of caution, it can open up risk. My opinion, you're always best to follow the letter of the law, which is your contract.
And I have an attorney write every contract so that I make sure it's exactly the same, or as close to exactly the same, or as close to exactly following the same law, as the one before, so that I don't have any, oh, I'll just make an exception. No. That's not what we do. That's not how we play.